Now tidy yourself up. You look a right state. My mate'll be here in a minute. Gonna be nice to him, yeah?
Hello?
The next train to arrive at platform 2 is the Northern service to Sheffield, calling at Doncaster, Meadowhall and Sheffield. This train is formed of 3 carriages.
How old are you? 12? 13?
Well, what's that got to do with you?
I saw what you have in your pocket. You shouldn't be messing with stuff like that at your age.
I'm old enough to do what I want. Anyway, did your mum know you stopped out all night?
I don't think my mum cares where I am.
Yeah.
I'm Georgia. And you are?
Alfie.
So why are you carrying stuff like that, Alfie? And that phone? Is it a burner?
You really ask a lot of questions, don't you?
Yeah, I do. It's the only way you get answers. I had a cousin who got involved with stuff he couldn't handle. He had to move away. We don't see him anymore.
Lucky him.
Go on then. What's your story?
Why would I tell a random stranger?
We're not strangers. You're Alfie, and I'm Georgia. I know someone who needs help when I see it.
What are you, some kind of prostitute? I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. It's just someone always wants something.
Right now, I just want to go home.
Wait, Georgia. I'm sorry. I just don't want to talk about it. Anyway, up to you.
If I tell you, you've got to promise not to tell anyone.
Well, I'm pretty good at keeping my mouth shut.
You promise?
Well, I'm not going to call the police now.
It was the end of a school day. We were just hanging out, doing whatever really. The guys gave the girls treats, so long as we gave them a bit of attention. I knew some of them were right wrong uns. We were all like 14 and 15, and I knew they fancied us.
Get in. I said get in.
They took them places and had sex with them, but I wasn't going to do it with some dodgy perv.
What are they, pedos?
No, we aren't little kids.
But you're all still in school?
Yeah, it's well dodgy, but I know all about grooming and stuff, so I wasn't going to fall for it.
How we doing then? We alright?
Yeah.
I think it's about time me and you got in
Then
the car.
one of the
Let's go down
guys got all up in my face.
No.
He said that he
You
knew
won't
what I
be.
was
Come on.
doing and making him look stupid in front of the others, and that I heard him.
Give me your phone.
He took my phone off me and said we were going for a drive. Then we drove for like an hour to a house on a dodgy estate and we had sex. Then it got even worse.
You can't keep me in here!
Well, is there anyone you can talk to? Anyone that can help?
My mum won't even be bothered that I didn't come home last night, so who's gonna care? Anyways, he said that if I told anyone, he'd cut me and them. He had a knife. He showed me.
Well, if you knew what they were like, why didn't you stop hanging out with them?
For the same reason that you've been out the past few nights selling drugs, and by the looks of it, are going back again soon. Because they trap you.
I'm sorry. I just don't know how people can let it happen to them.
How is what's happening to me any different than what happened to you?
Well, I'm not having sex, am I?
But you're being made to sell drugs. What are you? Like 12? You're being groomed, Alfie. And you're being exploited to get other people money. People like that use people like you and me just to get whatever they want. I knew what they were up to, but I thought I could handle it. I didn't give them what they wanted, so they just took it. You gave me just enough money to get home.
Yeah, me too.
I just needed to talk to someone who would understand. You know, if you don't try and get any help, it's not going to get better.
You know what, Georgia? You should really listen to her advice.
Thanks.